What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Zero Mile ADV, a true beginner's guide to adventure motorcycling and motorcycle apparel building company. The wait is finally over, well, at least for me, and it's not totally over, but we are getting so close. I couldn't wait to share with you guys everything that we've done. It's finally here. So let me take off this vest and let's take a look. And sorry for the wind, of course. I wanted to come out and film. It's nice out. And then of course I had to get windy. I came back in this little canyon hoping to hide from the wind, but it didn't really help. So hopefully it's not too windy. But as you can tell, I'm wearing the first Zero Mile ADV flannel. It is here. And I have a whole bunch of other stuff that we're getting produced, like some cool swag and some sweatshirts and t-shirts that I'm really excited about. So I'm going to show you a sneak preview of those. But this is probably the most important thing. Something I've been working 8 long months on. And to finally wear something that is really, really close is really exciting. So with that, if you haven't, go to zeromileadv.com. There's nothing for sale there yet. The web page is up, depending on when you're watching this. If you're watching it later, we might have all of our clothes there. You might be able to actually purchase this here flannel that I am wearing. However, if you go there now, you can get our free BDR packing checklist, which will get you on the email list. And I'm going to let everybody know who's downloaded the packing list when stuff is available, so you'll be one of the first ones. And we are going to have a special edition, first edition Zero Mile apparel that will come with a first edition patch. So unlikely somewhere here on the bottom. That will get you to special access to Zero Mile stuff later on for the life, for as long as I own the company, as long as it's around. I don't know what those are yet, to be honest, but I want to do something special. So it is going to be limited to approximately 120 people. So if you want to get on the list to be the chance to be one of the first 120 people, go down the BDR packing checklist. That will get you on the list. And with that, let's get into it. So as you can see, one of my primary goals is that I wanted to wear a flannel that if I showed up to dinner in it, you wouldn't know I potentially rode my motorcycle, right? Now, the key fact here is that like the inspiration for me came from like Aerostitch. If you've heard of Aerostitch, they're an American company out of Wisconsin, I believe. They've been around forever. They sell these like $2,000 one-piece suits that are basically, you can get armor in them, but a lot of guys just get them just plain, no armor. And I wanted to produce something that was similar, right? Like I knew that there was an opportunity to provide protection with just fabrics as opposed to like having all the armor and stuff. So with that caveat, the first thing that's probably most important is we are giving up one thing. There is no armor pockets in these shirts. So if you want to put a back protector in, if you want to put an elbow protector in, or the shoulder guards, there are no pockets for those. So leave a comment below. Let me know if that's important to you. To me, it was important to make apparel that protected us with as much as possible via fabrics first, and then if we need to add armor later. Because I think if you're going to wrap yourself and your bike around a telephone pole, a little D3 armor ain't going to do much for you at that point. You're definitely going to break some bones, potentially dying, regardless if you have a helmet on or not. So how can we provide some level of protection with just fabrics? And it's really windy now, so hopefully this wind will knock it out. It's super annoying. It was like so nice today, and of course when I want to film, the wind just has to really kick in because I want to be outside. I haven't ridden my bike in a while, and yeah, of course Mother Nature has to get in the way. Okay, so let's talk about some of the unique features. I wanted a fabric that was like a unique tri-colored flannel. Instead of like, if you look at any other flannel company, it's going to be the standard 2-color. It's like black squares with a primary color. That's not very modern. It doesn't look very good. It looks outdated. It looks like every other flannel on the market. So we went with some 3-piece or 3 tri-colored flannels. We're going to have multiple colors. I really like this color. I have some other samples coming soon, so I'll be able to show you those once they show up. The second piece is we have Cordura patches. So not only does the black Cordura give it like an element of styling, this is also Cordura, which the Aerostitch one-piece suits are made out of, so it'll give you some slide protection here in the elbow. We also have it in the back upper panel here. And then also the back is Kevlar. So underneath, under the softer fabric, you're going to have Kevlar, which most flannel companies use, right? So we're not doing anything super unique with the protection in that most flannels are basically cotton on the outside and then layered with Kevlar on the inside with armor pockets put in them. but they look awful. The fit is terrible. They're super heavy. It's basically a jacket. It's not a flannel. It is a jacket. On that, the other key point is that with a flannel, it should have buttons, right? A flannel should be buttoned. It shouldn't be zippered. A jacket is zippered. Flannels are not zippered. So an important note on that, because if it's going to be buttoned, we need to make sure that the buttons don't rip out if you hit the ground, so it gives you some slide protection. So we have reinforced the inside buttons with Cordura on the inside as well as the outside. Now on this first sample, we realized that A, the buttonhole should go vertically this way, and B, these holes are a little big, so that is something that we are fixing on the next pre-production sample we are getting. So this one is pretty close, but not quite there. We do have just one pocket, just one little pocket on the inside with kind of a, interesting enough, it's kind of like a waterproof zipper, but this is cotton, it's not waterproof. We of course have the embroidered 0 Mile logo. And of course on the sleeves, also not zippers, it is buttons. And it fits like an actual flannel. We are actually going to do a polyester mesh here so that if you want to get some more airflow into the flannel, it'll be here. And if you hit the ground, it won't just rip open. You'll have something kind of holding it together like most flannels. We also, on the sides, we have some nice hidden small ventilation. So if you're on a hot ride and you want to get some more ventilation, it's like hidden. So again, the idea is if you get these big long zippers that basically run from elbow to bottom, you add a lot of weight, you add a lot of bulk. Again, it makes it more like a jacket, less like a flannel. So how could we add some ventilation for a hot day if you wanted to add some ventilation and hide it? So we have done this kind of like hidden small zipper on the side. So once you're wearing the flannel, if you lift your arms up, it's kind of hard to tell that that zipper is even there, if I've hidden it correctly. So with that, that's kind of the basics of the flannel. It is still completely lined on the interior with polyester as well. Polyester, as I've learned, is also an abrasion-resistant fabric. This one currently has an inside pocket. We're going to get rid of this because we're trying to remove as much bulk as possible. Let me know, do you want an inside pocket? Would that be important to you? So, as you can tell, there's something else 0 Mile branded under here. This is, and let me take the flannel off. Okay, so I was really excited for the flannel, but this here, I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up to Hassan. He's the one that found this fabric. Again, all clothing you purchase from 0 Mile, we have selected the fabrics. This isn't just a t-shirt printing company. So we haven't just bought blanks from American Apparel or Gildan or any of these companies. We've actually sourced our own fabrics. We're creating our own size charts, the whole deal. So you cannot buy another shirt just like this. You can't just go find a Gildan blank or whatever that will match this. Now, the other key point is this is a wool, lycra, and I can't remember, there's one other piece in it. I'll put a polyester, I think maybe? I'll have to put it here below. This is a tri-blended wool shirt. So not only I wish you could feel this through the camera. I wish I could let you feel this, but it is stretchy. So it's got good movement on it. So if you're on the bike, it will move more comfortably with you. It is a wool blend in lycra. So again, it'll help with sweat and moisture wicking, and it won't just absorb like cotton. The other piece is I think it just feels so good, right? And it makes a good undershirt. So if you want like a good, comfortable shirt that you could wear again to dinner or whatever after riding your bike and not look like you just came off a racetrack, and layer it underneath your flannel, it would pair really nicely. So with that, we have another color. It also comes in a black with the white 0 Mile printing. This wind is probably really helping show off all the work I've done with my jaw muscles. But we have a black one. Honestly, I love these shirts so much when they came. We have some other just general kind of fun cotton t-shirts that are just kind of like for, you know, sharing the brand and like sharing coffee and motorcycles with the community. But I liked these so much that I decided we got to get more. So we are actively looking, we're talking with the textile manufacturer that actually makes this fabric to see what other colors they can get us. There is a good chance we'll be able to just select our own colors, but for now we kind of want to just get what's available so we can get it out, because I really like it. Honestly, this one is a little small. This is a medium. I'm 5'9", 190 pounds. It's a little small for me. I probably would wear a large. I don't know, I look like 5 pounds of meat or 10 pounds of meat in a 5-pound bag. Anyways, but I was just super excited. Couldn't wait to share it with you guys. I love these t-shirts so much. Like, I can't wait till they come. I think I'm gonna get a bunch just ordered for me, and I'm gonna throw away all my other t-shirts just because I love this fabric so much. It is so soft. It looks good. They're amazing. So with that, let's talk about some of the other cool stuff we have. We're going to look at one of my favorite just kind of fun t-shirts, I think, that just pokes fun at the industry. So here is just a nice cotton blend t-shirt that we have chosen in a gray. This one, of course, the original ADV bike, the Harley-Davidson Road King. How many of you does that make mad? I think it's super funny, super cool. This will be one of our t-shirts. We're gonna have some other more just kind of plain cotton t-shirts too, so if you're interested and you just want a regular t-shirt, we will have those available. We have our plain black hoodie. We did a nice GSM thickness on this, so it'll be really nice with kind of a new modern thicker density printing that will last a little bit longer, but also looks good. Also, to just add a touch, so rather than just being screen printed, we of course embroidered the logo on them, so it just adds, just makes it a little bit nicer. So after your ride, if you want to pack a sweatshirt, you want something comfortable to wear around the house, we've got this for you. This comes in multiple colors. This is probably my personal favorite. It is the kind of burgundy and gold. I really like it. It's got the stitched logo on the side. Again, the big gold Zero Mile logo on the back. Honestly, I went with kind of like a baseball logo because I just think baseball logos are super timeless, and people who don't even like baseball wear baseball hats like me. I don't really follow baseball, but I like baseball hats. So I wanted the kind of the baseball logo. We are trying to see if we can make some fitted hats. I think it'd be awesome to do some actual like new era fitted style baseball hats with the logo. I think it'd be super cool. We could even come up with our own like 0 Mile MLB style thing on the back or something. It'd be cool. Let me know if you'd be interested in those. I think it'd just be kind of timeless, kind of classic. People would know you're sporting a motorcycle company. They might be like, oh, what team is that? Which I think is super cool. And last but not least, this one was really tough to create. This is kind of an acid wash black hoodie. So you can tell it's kind of got this cool distressed look. A lot of labor goes into actually making this fabric because there's an intense washing process that has to be done to make this color and to get it to not shrink right. So the more you wash it, it shrinks, and so we have to kind of do all the math to accommodate the shrinking and to make it look good. Of course, we've got the black embroidered 0 Mile logo here, so it's kind of subtle. On this sample here, it actually has white printing on the back. We're actually going to do a black printing so that it matches the front. So when those actually go live on the site, it'll be a black printing on the back, but it has a cool kind of just like distressed look. Super hard to make, but I think it turned out really good. Basically the fabric quality is really, really nice. And we've of course got the stitched in 0 Mile logo inside. That is it. I was super excited to share that with you guys. I couldn't wait to get the flannel out. That's probably the most exciting for me. You know, making hoodies and stuff is cool. I want to support my company. I want to wear them around. I want to wear my own apparel. I've worked so hard on this, so it's cool to have some like regular street clothes, but I'm really excited for the flannel. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you think of the flannel so far? Are there any features I left out? Anything that you want to see? Because really this is for you guys as it is much for me. Leave a comment below. If you've made it this far, subscribe. Thank you for being here. Until next time, stay safe out there.